Some of my favorite tools in the shop include a table saw and a miter saw, but sometimes they just take up too much space and are also not that accessible because they have to be put away. Here's a solution. I started by making the frames out of 2x4 and attaching the pieces together using pocket holes. I have a Harbor Freight pocket hole jig that with a coupon cost me about $50 and has really served me well. In addition to joining with just pocket holes and screws, I also use some glue. After building the base frame, I used 2x4s to build the uprights and used pocket holes and glue to attach these to the base frame. I used 3-inch drywall screws to add some more rigidity to the base frame. This probably wasn't needed, but I felt better having extra rigidity in the main structure of the table. As you can see, I always do pilot holes to prevent the wood from splitting. It's good practice that I've just gotten used to and continue to do with all my woodworking projects. Now I'm measuring the height of the shelf that will hold the table saw. I'm basically going to use 2x4 cleats and some 3/4 inch plywood for the shelving. Adding this 2x4 to the top of the frame actually gives this table most of its rigidity. These little blocks that I'm cutting out will actually serve as mounting points for the lockable casters that I'll add to this table. In my opinion, this is actually the best feature of this whole project because I can move it around my shop, stow it away, and easily move it into a place where I can use both the table saw and the miter saw. When working on large projects like this, it's always good to have an extra helping hand. In this case, I have my youngest son, Maxton, to help me. Now it moves, look at that. Like I mentioned before, all plywood in this project is 3/4 of an inch thick. This is the shelf where the miter saw will live. In my case, I have a sliding miter saw, so I need to clearance a section of this 2x4 to clear the sliding mechanism on the saw. I'm using a 1-inch hole saw and then a reciprocating saw to complete the notch. As you can see, with the table saw configuration, the top is flat with the table saw, and then with the miter saw configuration, the top of the table saw is actually flat to the miter saw's cutting surface, so it's multifunctional. As you can see, the sliding mechanism needs a little shelf to sit on. I built one using a 2x4 that I added a notch to, and then used 2 screws to attach it to the main table. This is likely a temporary setup. I'm really not too thrilled with how it looks and how it functions, so I'm probably going to build something more clever in the future. So look out for an update for that. So some details about my shop. I actually just used my third car garage and fit my whole shop within the third car garage. As you can see, I'm cleaning it up, and after I have everything cleaned out and moved around, you will see where I put this table, which actually is very accessible and enables me to use both tools without having much setup at all. Well, thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'll see you on the next project.